Hello everyone, welcome to my online yoga. Let's start our practice off sitting cross-legged today. And just close your eyes. Bring some calmness to the face. Relax the jaw, relax the face muscles. Take some nice deep inhalations, natural exhalations. And just feel your breath rising and expanding the belly and the ribs. And then let your breath rise all the way up into the collarbones, filling the entire body and chest with your breath. The mind is as clear as the sky, and the breath as rhythmical as the waves of the ocean. Deep, conscious breathing. So let's start off with some torso circles, placing the hands on the knees and just making some nice big or small circles. Making circular movements with the body. And matching your movements with your breath. Reverse the circle. Big inhalations, natural exhalations, conscious breathing. And then inhale your arms up. We'll take a side stretch to the right. So place the right hand down and the left arm up and over the ear. Just hold here and feel that nice stretch into the side body and the ribs. And we're going to come up and take the left hand behind our head and take that left elbow to the right elbow crease. Nice twist here, deep twist. Open up. Left elbow to right elbow crease. Open up. Good. Again. Left elbow to the right elbow crease. Open that elbow. Awesome. One more. Breathing. Good. Inhale the arms up for the other side. And the left hand goes down and the right arm goes up and over, bicep to the ear. Stretch the side body and ribs. And then come on up, take the right hand behind the head and twist that right elbow to the left elbow crease and open. Right elbow to left and open the chest. Good. Two more times. Right elbow to left and open. Little twist here. Right elbow to left and open. Good. Inhale the arms up and we'll come into our nice twist. Take the right hand behind and the left arm to the outside of the right leg. And elongate the spine here. Breathe. Relax your shoulders. Relax again the face muscles, the jaw. And inhale, come back to your center. Exhale to the other side. Left hand down, pressing into the ground. Right hand to the outside of your left leg. Elongate the spine and breathe. Good. Inhale the arms back up. Exhale, slide the hands down to the heart. Take a breath or two here. Awesome. Let's come into our tabletop, stacking the joints, taking some cat-cows here. So just go at your own pace. Cow pose, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Cat pose, tucking the tailbone and rounding the spine. Again, inhale, lift. And exhale, feel those shoulder blades come apart. And just keep moving and warming up the spine here. And so let's go into our spinal balance, taking the right leg back and the left arm forward. Really engage your core here. Let's hold. Toes are down in the back, thumb is up in the front. So now let's take the left hand down and cross that right leg over to the left. Look over your left shoulder. And then take that right knee to the right elbow. Again, cross it over. And then right knee to right elbow. Go wide. Good. Two more. Right knee, right elbow. Cross it over, last one. And right knee, right elbow. Good. And then take that leg out to the side, nice and straight, and just rock the body back and forward, forward and back. Now you can go all the way forward or all the way back, but you don't have to if that doesn't feel good for you. Just make it feel nice. Move with the breath. Hips back, heart forward. And breathe. Big breaths here. And now let's come back into our tabletop and bring that right knee in, and let's try the other side. So the left leg goes back and the right arm comes forward. Hug your belly in. And then from here, you're going to take the right hand down and then cross the left leg over to the right, little tap on the floor, look over your right shoulder, then take that left knee to the left elbow, and then again, cross it over, left knee, left elbow, and cross it over again, and left knee, left elbow, last one, and left elbow, good. And then bring that leg out to the side and rock back and forward again at your own pace. You don't have to go all the way down and all the way back. Just do what works for you, do what feels nice. Again, big inhalations, natural exhalations. Just enjoying this little flow here. Coming back into your tabletop. And now let's take a child pose. So sink your hips back to your heels and walk your fingers forward. Really feel that nice lengthening of the back. Stretch into the lower back, forehead to the ground. Breathing again into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. And then come back up. We'll come right into puppy pose, walking the hands forward. So just allow your heart to reach the ground or be close to the ground. You can rest on the forehead or the chin. Maybe come onto your fingertips for a deeper variation. And then slowly come back up into your tabletop. Curl your toes under, downward facing dog. So pedal out your feet, our first downward facing dog. Just stretch the whole body. We'll shift the body into plank here. Body in one line. And we'll drop the hips and just come right into a full cobra or an upward facing dog, and then flow right back into your downward facing dog. We'll do this a few more times just to really warm up the body. Just drop the hips, lift the heart, lift the head, and then slowly lift the hips back up nice and high, downward facing. Again, right into plank, right into cobra. And again, lifting the hips and back into downward facing dog. Good. And just pedal out your feet one more time. Let's drop the knees down. And we're going to come into gate pose. So leave that left knee down and open up to the right. And bring that right arm right over your ear, right over your head. And hug your belly in. Come on up. And we'll side stretch to the right. And then again, drop down to the left. Just create a little flow here and come back up to the right. And then again to the left. Feeling that stretch in the side body. And one more time to the right. And then we'll bring that left hand down. We're going to shift forward a little bit and lift that right leg. And tap up and down. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then come back into our tabletop. And so we'll take a cow pose here and then a cat pose, and we'll take the gate pose to the other side now. So rest on that right knee and inhale that left arm up and over, and then hug your belly in and come on up and take a side stretch to the left. And then again, the right hand down, the left arm up and over. Really strengthening your side body here too. And come back up, side stretch to your left, right arm up and over. And then the right hand down and the left arm up and over. Good, one more time. Over to the left, reach, and then back to the right. This time we shift forward so that we can lift the top leg, and then we tap it for 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then come back into your tabletop, curl your toes under, downward facing dog. So pedal out your feet. Let's kick the right leg back and up and take that right knee to the nose. Just press and lift and hold. And then send it through for a low lunge, dropping the back knee. So inhale the arms up and find extension here, but press firmly into that front foot. Then take a nice T-twist here, opening up the arms to the right, and then coming back to your center with the arms up, and then right back onto the hands, taking a shift back to half split. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Exhale, bow. So just bring your forehead to the leg or close to the leg. Maybe walk your fingers forward a little bit more. And take some nice big inhalations and natural exhalations here. And then coming on up, shifting forward into lizard, walking that right foot over, hands inside of the right foot. Lift the back knee, rock forward and back. Feel that deep hip opening. Let those hips just drop and that sternum move forward. And then from here, slide that right foot back, lift it up about hip level, bend it, and hold on to that right foot with your left hand. And then press the foot into the hand, try and lift the knee, breathe, and then release. Let's come back into our downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. Just noticing how we feel here, stretching out the whole body, and then lift that left leg back and up. Send that left knee to your nose, press and lift, and then send it through for your low lunge again, dropping the back knee. Inhale, the arms up, spread those fingers, and then take a T-twist to the left with the arms shoulder level. And coming back to your center, lift the arms, and then shifting the body back to a half split, lifting the toes in the front, and bowing down towards the leg. Walk your fingers forward again if that feels good for you, or just leave them lower. And then slowly and safely coming into lizard pose. You can leave the back knee down or up. Just move the body forward and back. And both hands are inside the left foot. So from here, let's just drop that back knee, slide that left leg behind you, and then grab onto the foot with the right hand. Lift the knee. Be strong in that left shoulder. And then release. Bring the hands down back into your tabletop, and let's come back down onto our belly. Take a nice full cobra here. Lift the heart, lift the gaze, and then exhale and lower down to the belly. And take a half bow pose. So taking hold of that right foot and just pulling it in toward the outside of the hip. Maybe straightening the left arm. That's a little bit more intense, so see how your back feels. If it's too much, then just lean on the elbow. And then we'll release. And then try the other side. You should feel a deep quad stretch here. So hold on to that left foot with your left hand. And then again, see if you could straighten your right arm a little bit. You might have to move it a little bit more toward the body. Play around with it. Take some breaths here. And then release. Good. Bring the forehead down to the ground. Take your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers, palms together. And see if you can just lift the head and the chest and straightening the arms. Lift the arms. Really strengthening the back muscles, stretching the front of the shoulders here. Leave the feet down. And then lower. Good. Let's press up back into our tabletop, back into our downward facing dog. And now taking that right leg back and up, and we're going to add on here. So knee to nose, back and up. Right knee to nose and press and lift. Right leg back and up. Knee to nose, hold here, send it through. Again to your low lunge. Inhale, the arms up. And hold and breathe. And then take your T-twist to the right. And then a reverse lunge here. So just dropping that right hand to any part of that back leg. And the left arm going up and over. And then coming back to our center, taking a half split. Send it back, lengthen, unbow. Lift those toes up. Big breaths in, come forward. And then we'll lift the back knee and we're going to send that right leg back and up again. And then we are going to send it through again to the lizard pose. So the foot is outside of the two hands, rocking forward and back. Strong hip opener. Now send that right leg back and up again. This time open the hip. And we're going to drop that right foot behind us and lift that right arm. Wild thing. So feel that spaciousness and freedom here. And then come back, both hands down, lift the right leg back and up again, and then come into your fallen triangle by sending it through right under that left leg and the left arm up and back. Nice fun pose. Do a little hip dip here if you can, and then lift back up. And we're going to take that right leg back and up again, and then come into our one-legged plank. So just shift forward, let the feet meet, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and then a downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath or two, and we'll do the other side. So let's kick that left leg back and up. Knee to nose, press and lift, left leg back and up. Knee to nose, press and lift. One more time, left leg back and up. And knee to nose, and just follow through to your low lunge. So drop that back knee. Inhale the arms up. And from here we take our twist again to the left. The arms are in a T. And then taking our reverse lunge, just shifting back and tapping any part of that back leg and the right arm up and over. From here we'll take our half split. So come on back to your center. Hands down, shift back, straighten the front leg, lift the toes, lengthen and bow. Take a few breaths here, deep inhalations, natural exhalations. Come forward and lift that back knee, kick that left leg back and up, and then sending it through for lizard again on the outside of the left hand, rocking forward and back. Strong hip opener. Left leg back and up again. And now we're going to bend that leg and get ready for flip dog. Just taking that left foot to the ground behind us, opening up the chest, pressing it up. Create strength and fire in the arms here. Left arm up and back. And then back to our left leg back and up. And then shifting forward and taking that left leg underneath here and following it through for fallen triangle. And feel that spaciousness and fun pose here. And then just dip the hips down and come back up. And then bring both hands down again, left leg back and up. and shifting forward to a one-legged plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Deep, conscious breathing. Let's bring the gaze in between our hands and tiptoe the feet all the way up to the front of the mat. Inhale, take a half lift, create space. Exhale, bow. Bow the head down. And then inhale, take the arms all the way up. Bring your gaze up, your arms up. Exhale, slide the hands to the heart. And just notice how you feel here. So let's take the hands behind us, interlace the fingers, press the palms together, shine the heart open, and then hinge from the hips and forward fold, and let your head and neck just hang heavy. Stay grounded through your feet. And then slowly release the hands to the sacrum, come up, bend the knees straight back, and come on up, hands to the heart. Awesome. So let's try this fun balancing flow. It's good for the brain too. We'll challenge the brain a little bit. So bring your arms up and lift your left knee, put weight into the right foot, and then slide your hands to the heart center. Take that right knee, cross it over, and then take that knee out to the side. And then whichever way your knee is going, the arms and hands go in the opposite direction. So just try this, go at your own pace, engage your glutes, and focus on one spot to help you balance. And then release. Let's try the other side. So put weight into the left foot and raise the right knee up. Bring your hands to the heart center. And then cross the knee over and then out. Again, the arms and the hands are going in the opposite direction of that right knee. And just breathe. Once again, engage the glutes. And then release. So let's take a wide-legged stance, opening up the legs nice and wide. Feet are out, arms are shoulder level. We'll take a squat, bring the hands together up to the heart, flip the fingers up, and then open up. And then again a squat. Hands to the heart, fingers up. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and lower. And then inhale and lift. Good. One more. And we'll stop here, parallel the feet. So turn the right foot out and come into warrior two with the arms shoulder level. We're going to shift to the front and then shift to the back. Again, just lengthening the side body, shift to the front and shift to the back. Good, one more time. Just lift the sides of the waist here. Good, and let's take a side angle pose. Elbow on the knee, and the left arm comes up and over. And you can try an extended side angle if you have that range of motion. Just keep the heart open. And then from there, lift that right arm right up to the ear, parallel to the top arm. And then pressing into the feet, come into your reverse warrior. Just lift that right arm up and back and just bring that left hand to the back leg. And then come back up and straighten your front leg. Take a triangle pose, shifting to the right, lowering that right hand down, stacking the shoulders, and lengthening from the tailbone to the crown of the head. And then slowly come back up and let's take a reverse triangle, just keeping that front leg straight and dropping that back hand to the back leg. Feel that stretch in the side body. Let's come into half moon. So release that, bend the front leg, and then shift forward with the right hand down to the ground, lifting the left leg up. Stacking the shoulders again, and then flexing that top foot as if you're pushing into an imaginary wall. And then gracefully come back into your warrior two, gazing over your fingertips and release. Let's take it to the other side, warrior two. Extend the arms, open the hips, shifting forward and shifting back, shifting forward and shifting back. One more time. Shifting forward and shifting back. And then taking our side angle with the left arm on the left thigh and the right arm up and over. And then if you want to try your extended side angle, just bringing that left hand down to the ground, to your mat, opening up the chest. Then from here, hug your navel in and bring your left arm up to your ear, parallel to your right arm. And then slowly press into your feet and come into reverse warrior, lifting that left arm up and that right hand to the back leg. Let's come into triangle now, coming back to your center, reaching to the left, straightening the front leg, dropping the left hand down and the right arm up, stacking the shoulders here and lengthening. Reach up through that right hand and reach down through that left hand. And then pressing into the legs, we're going to come back up into reverse triangle, keeping that front leg straight, dropping that back hand to the leg, feeling that stretch in the side body. Come back to your center, put a little bend in that front leg for a half moon, and then shifting and bringing that left hand down and right arm up. And then lifting that right leg, flexing the foot, and then gracefully coming back into our warrior two. Awesome. And release. Let's parallel our feet here. Take a wide-legged forward fold. Hands to the hips, big breath in, and hinging from your hips, leading with your heart, we bow down. And just shifting the weight forward a little bit onto the balls of the feet, but keeping the heels grounded. Breathe. So let's lift halfway up and crawl on over to the left side, come into a runner's lunge. And then we'll take a side plank by just dragging that left leg back, stacking the feet, and lifting that arm up and over the head. So hug your navel in and then take a little hip dip here. So drop the hips to the mat and then press them back up. And let's do that again. Drop the hips to the mat and press them back up. Good. And then from here, come back into your plank. And take your left foot forward to your runner's lunge, walk on over to the right, come back into your wide-legged half lift, and then walk all the way over to the right runner's lunge. And then from here, come into your side plank, taking that right leg back, stacking your feet, hold and breathe, and then again going for our hip dip. So just drop the hips down, press into the hand and lift, and drop the hips down, and press into the hand and lift. Good. And take that plank again and move that right leg forward, runner's lunge. Walk all the way to your left, half lift, and another wide-legged forward fold. Breathe here. And now hug your belly in, slight bend in the knees, bring your hands to your hips, straight back coming up. And then slowly heel toe your feet together. And just close your eyes and notice how you feel. Take a big breath here. Okay, so let's come to the top of the mat, toes out, heels in, come into our squat, and feel the spine extending and the tailbone moving down. So press the arms into the legs. Then we'll do a little flow here. We'll just press into the feet. Inhale the arms all the way up, stand up. Exhale the hands to the heart and come back into your squat. Again, pressing into the feet, inhale and lift the body up, bring the arms up, and exhale the hands to the heart and squat. One more time here. Inhale, lift up, and exhale all the way down. Good, breathe. So let's try our crow pose. We're going to come onto our hands, walk your feet in, and then take your knees into your triceps or close to your armpits. Lift the butt and shift forward. You can try and lift one foot off at a time or both feet. Make sure your gaze is forward and you're pressing the ground away, separating the shoulder blades. Draw the navel in and just keep pressing into the ground. And release back into your squat, hands to the heart. So let's lift our body up again. Inhale the arms up, come up to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart. All right, let's inhale the arms up and hinge from the hips. Take a forward fold. And then inhale, half lift. We'll step back into downward facing dog. So let's do some push-ups here. You can drop your knees if you need to. We're going to shift the body forward, and then we'll do 5 push-ups, keeping the elbows in. 1, 2, whole body goes down. 3, 4, and 1 more. Good. And then drop your knees. And we're going to try a little camel variation. So come into your tabletop and then lift your right arm up. Take a little twist here. And then while you're here, we're going to come up and just take that right hand to the right foot or the mat and lift that left arm up and back. And we'll do it again. We'll come back here to our twist and we'll lift up, taking the right hand back and the left arm up, and then letting the head hang back, opening up the chest. 1 more. Twist and lift up and take that hand to the foot or to the ground. Shift the hips forward and then release. So bring both hands on the ground back to your tabletop. Take a cow pose and then a cat pose, rounding the spine. And we'll move on to the other side. So left arm twist up and we come up and we drop that left hand to the back foot or to the mat. Right arm up and back. Again, taking the right hand down, coming back into our twist. And then lifting up and taking that left hand to the left foot or to the mat, right arm up and back. 1 more time. Right hand down, open up with your twist. Come right up and back. Shift your hips forward, lift your heart, breathe, and come right back into your tabletop. So let's take a pigeon pose. We'll take that right knee to the right wrist and we'll scoot that left leg back and we'll lift and take the hands behind the head, and we're just going to lower down and back up. Keep those elbows wide, lower down, hug your belly in and lift up. 1 more and lift up. Good. And then bring your fingers down and lengthen, and then exhale, forward fold into your pigeon. And while you're here, you can curl the back toes under and lift your back knee. Taking some nice big inhalations and natural exhalations. And then drop that back knee. Maybe we'll take a little thread the needle here. So we'll take that left arm under the right and maybe take that right arm and wrap it around the body. Go as far as you can to the front or to the toes. Hold here and just let your breath fill your body here. Relaxing the face. And let's come up and we'll drop down onto the right hip and we'll swing that left leg forward into log pose where the shins are parallel to one another. And then from here, we're going to sit up nice and tall and we're going to raise the right arm up and take a cow face arms. So pat yourself on the back with your right hand and take your left arm around and up. Just go as far as you can and then sit up nice and tall. Feel that nice stretch into the right side, the shoulders, breathe. And let's release and see if we can swing that left leg back, come into tabletop, maybe shake it out a little bit. And then we'll do the other side again. So here we'll take the left knee to the left wrist and we'll scoot that right leg back. And we'll lift the chest. And again, we will take the hands behind our head and elbows wide and lower for 1 and up and 2 and up and 3 and up, and then release your hands, and from here we'll take a nice forward fold. So fold over the front leg, come back to your breath. Just imagine your breath flowing through the hips. You can curl the back toes under and lift the back knee, releasing emotional stress stored in the hips here. And then release that back knee. We'll take a thread the needle. So we take the right arm under the left. You just come down onto the shoulder. And then take that top arm around the body. See if you can go for the toes. Loosening up the muscles of the upper back and the shoulder. And then slowly let's come up and come into log pose, taking that right leg, swinging it forward. Shins are parallel, sit up nice and tall. And again, taking cow face arms, patting yourself on the back with your left hand. And then taking that right arm around and up in between the shoulder blades. And then sitting up nice and tall. Just feel your breath from your belly to your ribs to your chest and collarbones, the entire body and chest. And then we can come back to our tabletop and just extend that left leg and then release. So let's swing the legs in front of us into staff pose, and we'll take a seated forward fold. So inhale the arms up, and then hinging from the hips and leading with the heart, fold forward. Just use the strength of your arms to pull your body forward and relax, maybe lengthen again and fold. Bring calmness to the face, to the face muscles. Stretching the hamstrings. And then inhale up, and let's take a half hero's pose. Just take that right leg and bend it where the foot is to the outside of the hip. Inhale, lift up. Twist to the straight leg, exhale, and fold. Relaxing the jaw. Inhaling the arms back up and go for the other side. Half heroes with the left leg. Right leg is straight in front of you. Inhale up, twist to the right. Exhale, folding over that right leg. Staying in the present moment with the breath. And then release and straighten that left leg. And we're going to slowly come down onto our back, bringing that right knee into the chest so the thigh presses into the belly, feeling the stretch in the glutes, and then crossing it over to the left. Bring that right arm over your head and then slide it down to shoulder level and bring your gaze to the right. You can press down on that right knee with your left hand. Getting a stretch into the lower back. Let's do the other side. So bring that left knee in, right leg straight. Hug it in, and then crossing it over to the right. Stacking the hips, rolling over, bringing the left arm over the head, and then sliding it down to shoulder level. And slowly coming back into the center, and we are now in Shavasana. So begin to deepen your breath and move your toes and fingers. Maybe take a full body stretch here and checking in with your body. what feels best for you right now. And then bring your knees to your chest and roll over on your right side. Just taking your time, taking a few breaths here and really caring for you. And then when you're ready, you can come up to your comfortable seated posture and bring your hands to your heart. Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. And may the results of this practice bring you comfort and peace. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. Hope you enjoyed that practice. Have a great day.